Hi, I'm Ruby Lopez.
And I'm Brendan Moran. Welcome to Creek Currents.
This month, I'll show you a great way to get in shape for the summer at the Walnut Creek Tennis Center.
But first up, I checked out some exercise of a different sort over at Arbolado Park. Hey, I'm Brendan Moran with Creek Currents, and today I'm going to learn all about the Community Emergency Response Team, better known as CERT. They're holding an exercise today in Arbolado Park. So let's see what's going on. I'm standing here with Dick Dubé. He's one of the proctors with today's exercise. Dick, can you tell us a little bit about what we can see?
Well, what you're seeing here is you're seeing the culmination of a 6-week training course where our volunteers in the CERT program have spent some 18 hours learning the various skills in the classroom that we're now going to put into action here today. We've set up 8 search and rescue environments where the students will rotate through various stations. This particular station is our search and rescue, where they'll go inside a home, look for victims, and go through the training procedures that we've given them to examine them for their injuries, to determine their status, whether it's immediate or deferred, and to call for help or extraction once they've checked the whole house.
Are you able to get up? You are. Are you able to stand and walk out? We're going to ask you to walk outside and stay in the center of the lawn. Don't move from the lawn.
All right, so do you guys think this is important, this type of training? So when the big one does happen, people know how to deal with it?
It's very important to know how to treat people who are injured so they don't suffer just lying on the ground.
How important is it to keep recruiting volunteers for stuff like this?
Well, we don't have enough volunteers even at this point. We've trained in the neighborhood of 1,400 people in the city over the last 5 to 7 years. But you get natural attrition. People, they leave the community, they move on to other things, they step in front of buses, they fall down elevator shafts, whatever the attrition causes are. We have a constant need to just maintain the level we have. And we can only train 100 to 150 people a year. So you can see very quickly that the numbers work against us if we don't do this and we don't strengthen that core.
I'm here with Erica Iwinski. She's helping manage the animal rescue side of what's going on today. Tell me a little bit about that.
What we do with CERT is we want to make sure that not only the people are being evacuated, but that we also bring in the pets. They are an important part of a lot of the families. So as a part of the search and rescue that goes on with CERTs, as they're pulling out the people, we have a protocol so they can bring in the pets. We have a staging area set up here where we can take in cats, dogs, pocket pets. Whatever comes in, we're trying to be prepared for it. So we have 11 different staging areas within our zone just to be able to take care of the animals.
And this is important because a lot of people, when disaster strikes, think of their pets pretty strongly.
They do. You've seen that in Katrina, you've seen that in Sandy. I myself have deployed out to Joplin and helped with an emergency animal shelter as a part of a team with Tony LaRussa's Animal Rescue Foundation. We were out there for a week helping with the cats and dogs that were brought in from the hurricane or tornado, because there's no more home. There was nothing left.
How important is something like a training exercise of this scale to give people a real idea about what they might be facing if a situation like this happened?
From my perspective, the single most important thing about the training exercise is it puts it all together. It takes the 6 weeks of instruction and says, oh, that's what they meant. But even more so than that, the real benefit from this is do we build confidence in these volunteers, because they are volunteers, they're not professional responders. We give them a sense of community, a sense of unity. They know that there's going to be somebody else out there besides them in this really bad situation that we train them for. And ultimately, it takes them from just being onlookers into folks that are actively involved and stay involved.
Well, a job well done by all the CERT volunteers here today. And remember, they're always looking for more good people. If you want to find out how to get involved, just go to the website, walnut-creek.org/CERT.
Registration is now open for fall CERT training, so head on over to their website to learn how to get involved.
And those of you involved in the art scene may already know there's a big show happening at the Bedford Gallery. Let's take a look and see how it all came together.
Larger Than Life is an exhibition that presents a national group of artists who are devoted to the oversized, the overstuffed, the colossal, by making work that explores physical scale. Sculpture has long enjoyed its unique capacity for monumentality, and the artists in this exhibit are reimagining scale in new ways that are both fun and challenging. For instance, when you walk into the Bedford Gallery, you can't miss the elephant in the room. Philadelphia artist Tristan Lowe has created a large inflatable sculpture called Dumbo. With this sculpture, he has deftly combined both critique and humor and transports the viewer to a world of improbable scale and surreal representation.
Yeah, every day I come in the morning and I inflate this huge Dumbo. It's been a nice part of my morning ritual. The different use of space for us. We kind of had to all come together and learn what works and what doesn't, and that's Dumbo.
This is the work of Sacramento artist Elizabeth Higgins O'Connor. She is working with rope, wood, wire, fabric, cardboard, predominantly found materials, to create these creatures that have traits that are part human and part animal. They have a menacing quality from one angle, but then you turn the corner and they become a friendly giant. They're very engaging and a lot of fun to look at. This is the work of Napa artist Harry Sider. When I first encountered these sculptures, it was at a visit to Harry's studio, which is in Vallejo. And these sculptures, him and her, which are composed of wood and bronze, were out in his large garden. Surrounded near the trees and under the big sky, they seem perfectly proportioned. Once, however, we brought them into this gallery, it was a different story. These large figures tower over our audiences like friendly giants or guardians of the earth. What's wonderful about these works is that they in fact do reside well both indoors and out.
Probably the most challenging piece was getting Michael Stutz's piece in, A Bell as a Cup Until It Is Struck. We knew we were going to have to take the front doors off of the LCA, so we kind of just had to shimmy this thing in by turning it on its side. It's always fun for me and my crew to install. It's creative, it's always different, and we can just always make the gallery do whatever we want it to do for a good show.
The image of this sculpture was taken from a funerary object that Michael Stutz found in Atlanta, Georgia. He used this image to create the sculpture itself and to create the bell that resides inside the head. A wood armature was built, and over this wood armature, he has woven strips of cardboard and then painted it a brilliant blue. This large piece is actually a participatory one, and we invite you to enter into the sculpture and ring the bell. Larger Than Life is an engaging show for patrons of all ages. And this exhibition encourages our viewers to consider the role that size plays in both art making and in appreciation of art.
And if you're looking to plan a special group outing, the Bedford offers tours for adults. Head on over to their website to learn how to book this unique event.
Now there's lots of great activities for getting people together at Heather Farm Park, and I recently visited to find the perfect match for myself. Hey, I'm Ruby Lopez for Creek Currents. Today we're here at the Walnut Creek Tennis Center. We are going to be checking out their amazing facilities, and I'm going to get a little lesson. So let's go serve up some fun. I'm here with Joe Knopf. Now you are the director of the Walnut Creek Tennis Center, right?
Correct.
So what does that entail? What happens here at the tennis center?
We have everything. We have everything from junior classes all the way through adults. My youngest student is 3 or 3.5, and my oldest student is 87 years old. So we have a little bit of everything. Tennis is a game that you never lose. So once we have it and we put it in your system, you're going to continue with it the rest of your life.
Okay, very cool. Okay, so you have private, like one-on-one lessons, you have classes,
Absolutely.
camps.
So Monday through Friday, we're running camp every single day, Monday through Friday for the whole entire summer. We also run clinics 7 days a week, and that's for everything, again, from the littlest guys all the way to your adults, from true beginning adults all the way to super advanced adults as well.
So you offer programs through the Walnut Creek Recreation Department, right?
Absolutely. So today there's actually 20 kids at a different park, Arbolado, that are with another one of my instructors that are running with the city camp all day today.
Perfect. So you can take advantage through the Walnut Creek Recreation Department, and you can also just come straight here to the tennis center.
Absolutely.
Okay, now what would you recommend for somebody coming in here for the first time?
We do have a ton of beginners that come through this facility. We always have true beginner classes. The first thing would be a private lesson, would be the easiest way for me to tell where you are. But we also offer a round robin every Friday night from 8 to 10 p.m. We have true beginners that join that all the way up to super advanced adults. Most players that come out, a lot of times they already have hit somewhere, but they lack the ability to keep score or where to stand in doubles. So it's always great that we can do the round robin with the pro. There's always a coach out here that will help you out.
So what really makes the Walnut Creek Tennis Center stand out from other tennis centers in Contra Costa County?
Well, to be honest with you, we are the cheapest in Contra Costa County. For a resident, it's $175, and it's $200 for a non-resident, and that's for unlimited tennis for the whole entire year.
Wow, for the whole year.
For California, it's amazing. So very, very cheap. And then we also offer a day fee if you just want to come out and play one time. But what you're paying for is the fully stocked pro shop. The lighted courts were open till 10 p.m. every night. Weekends till 8. And we're going to keep the lights on for you, so we stay nice and busy.
There's plenty of free play time. If somebody just wants to come in here and practice on their own, they can do so.
Absolutely. We have, so the courts we're standing on are the teaching courts. We have 4 walk-on courts, and then we have 3 courts that are reservable. So you can always reserve those 8 days ahead of time. So we're always going to have a court for somebody.
Okay, so lots of specials, goodies, classes, which I could benefit from. Do you think that you can teach me a few things today?
I think we can knock the rust off. We'll show you something today, absolutely.
Okay, let's go.
So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to start with a little warm-up. We're going to see where your ability is. So we'll go service line to service line here. Just a nice, easy tap. The whole deal is get the ball to bounce in front of me, and then we'll go from there. Take a look, okay? So nice and soft here, Ruby. Doesn't have to be anything harder than that. Just a little tap. Uh-oh. There we go. Nice and easy, yes. Nice, easy. Relax your grip a little bit there, Ruby. There you go.
At what point does this become relaxing?
There's some talent in there. We just got to pull it out of you. All right, so the first thing we're going to start with is the grip. So put your left hand on the throat, right hand on the strings. We're going to slide it straight down, and we're going to shake hands with it.
So it kind of turns into your hand?
Well, just go ahead and put it right on there first. Perfect. Just like you're hammering in a nail. You'll hear some people call this hammer grip. Some people call this shake hands. Technical term is continental. Okay? Perfect. So we're going to turn this way.
Okay.
Step with the left foot. Contact way out in front there. And then from there, we're going to come all the way up over our left shoulder. We're going to call this your cap today, showing the cap towards the court.
Okay.
And we're going to go all the way through, and then we'll show the cap again at the end.
Show the cap.
Looking good. All right, you ready to try some?
Oh, I'm as ready as I'm going to be
all right,
at this moment.
Perfect.
Let's give it a whirl.
Rackets low, pointing at it.
Oh, that looks nice.
Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Let's try it again.
Looks textbook.
From low to high. Beautiful, beautiful. That's all right. There's nothing wrong with missing deep. Excellent, excellent.
Hey.
Two more. And last time, lean in.
All right, you have another student. I'm signing up.
Very good, excellent.
Cool, thank you.
There you go.
Well, I had a great time here with my first lesson at the Walnut Creek Tennis Center. Now, if you'd like some more information, find out how you can join them here, you can always visit them online at lifetimetennis.com. Now, you can find additional information on the tennis programs as well as other great summer activities at the Walnut Creek Recreation Site. They have got a lot of great activities for the entire family.
And we leave you with a look at another great family event, the Chevron Family Theater Festival, happening July 20th.
And we'll see you next month on Creek Currents.
And I'm here at the Lesher Center for the Arts in Walnut Creek, California. So happy to be here. Come support the arts, please. Hello, my name is Cinderella, and today I am celebrating with all of my wonderful friends here at the Chevron Family Theater Festival. There's music, there's dancing, there's delicious food and live performances. We are having such a wonderful time. There are so many children and families here celebrating with us. I hope that one day you'll be able to join us and celebrate with us all.
And welcome to the Chevron Family Theater Festival. My name is Brandy Boggs. I'm from Fantasy Form Actors Ensemble, the Crimson Pirate. Welcome to the Lesher Center for the Arts here in Walnut Creek. We're having a great time. Come aboard and join our shipmates. 943 show.